Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. What we've got here today is a Steeldive, as you can see, if you can see that with the reflection, there we go, which has been sent into the channel by Simon from Watch the Time. So thank you very much, mate. Thanks for letting me check this out. And anybody that hasn't subscribed to him, please head over and get that sorted. So what we've got in here is the Steeldive SD8103. Comes in the standard Steeldive case, which I think these are actually really cool. Use them as travel cases, obviously. And what you get, the watch comes in a little plastic sleeve like that with a swing tag, and you get, just move that out of the way, you get your instruction leaflet, and you get a warranty card which is unsigned. Now this one came from Steeldive UK, and to be honest, I think I'd quite like to see Steeldive UK start to kind of sign their warranty cards. I think that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, anyway, they're actually compatible in price to what you're going to pay on AliExpress. So yeah, for me personally, I would rather get something from Steeldive UK where it's only going to take a couple of days to get here, and their service is really good. So yeah, no complaints about them. Anyway, as I said, Steeldive SD8103. This is the 1903 pilot's watch, which it's been done to commemorate the first flight, which was done on the 17th of December 1903 by the Wright brothers. Now, size-wise, this is going to be something for you guys with slimmer wrists. Yeah, I think this is going to be right up your street. So we've got a case size of 36mm, including the crown is 39.7. We've got a lug-to-lug, nice compact lug-to-lug of 44.9, a thickness of 11mm, a lug width of 18mm, and an overall weight on the supplied leather strap of 55 grams. The watch head itself is all 316L stainless steel with kind of a mixture of brushing and polishing. We've got high polished sides. We have an unsigned screw down crown. We've got a polished bezel and a little bit of radial brushing on the top of the lugs. Back on the other side of the watch, we've got high polish again. Personally, I think it would have been nice if the watch had been predominantly brushed rather than predominantly high polish, because it is a little bit of a fingerprint magnet. And I think as a pilot watch, I think brushing would have been a bit more in keeping. Not a deal breaker and not a gripe or a moan, just kind of an observation. The screw down crown, I mean, that works absolutely fine. Unscrew it, it's got a nice pop. There's no date on this, so you haven't got to worry about setting your date or anything like that. And as you can see, we'll just screw that back in, and there's no drama with that. It's nice and smooth, not gritty at all. Moving in on the dial, as you can see, we've got Arabics all the way around the dial of the watch, and a railway track around the outside, and cathedral style hands which are loom filled, and the little orange tip on the end of the second hand just beyond the loomed triangle that's on there as well. The Steeldive logo, which is printed in white just below the 12, Pilot 1903, and 200 meters, which denotes your water resistance. I mean, the water resistance is really pretty impressive. Now the faux patina on there, I kind of quite like that, but it does affect the loom a little bit, because it just means it doesn't quite last as long. And Steeldive, obviously they're known for their loom. The loom is still very good, and it does last, but it does fade to kind of a very more of a dim glow, probably in about 15 to 20 minutes. The movement inside this is a Seiko VH31, which is a hybrid quartz movement. As you can see, that second hand has got more of a smoother sweep than your normal quartz movement, so that's ticking away there. at 4 ticks per second, and I quite like the fact that they've done that. So you kind of got the best of both worlds. You've got the look of a mechanical, and you know, I think it fits well with the vintage aesthetic of the watch, if you like. But you've also got the convenience and the reliability of a quartz movement. We've got a piece of flat sapphire crystal with a little bit of anti-reflective coating on there. I've not had a problem, you know, seeing this in bright sunlight. It's kind of reflecting a little bit under the lights, but you can just kind of catch that AR coating on there. Moving on to the strap, we've got some contrast stitching here. The strap is actually really quite long. I was wearing it on the middle hole, and I'm pretty sure that when Simon had it, go and check out his video on this watch as well, because I think that he said that he's got just under a 7-inch or just above 7-inch, and he was on this hole here. So anybody with kind of smaller wrists, you're going to need a different strap, because this one is actually quite long. And moving up to the other end, we've got 2 keepers, one sliding, one fixed, and a high polished stainless steel unsigned pin buckle clasp. So yeah, I mean, the overall package, the leather itself is actually really nice. It's nice and soft and supple. It's not hard at all, and it actually conforms to the wrist very nicely from the off. Now, I've already mentioned the loom, the fact that because it's got that faux patina, it doesn't seem to last quite as long as the kind of usual Steeldive dive watches. Of course, this isn't a dive watch, obviously, but it does go through the night, but it's just a little bit dimmer. So hopefully you'll understand what I mean by that. But we'll take a look and drop the lights down. Not entirely dark in here, but yeah, there you go. That's got a really nice initial glow to it, and it'll last like that for a good sort of 10-15 minutes, and then it starts to fade off. And everything kind of, when it does fade, it all fades pretty evenly, to be fair. So you can see the numerals and the hands equally well. So yeah, no problem with that. It's the usual Steeldive loom goodness. Price wise, I mentioned Steeldive UK. They're currently 70 GBP or 69.99, and you know, for me, preferably that's probably where I go, kind of default for anything from Steeldive. It's just they're here quicker, and they offer their own warranty as well, and their after sales is really good. So yeah. Well, one thing I didn't mention, we didn't look at the case back, did we? Got the usual Steeldive logo and all your info around there. VH31 movement, dive 200 meters by Steeldive, all stainless steel. So yeah, it's actually, I think really it's quite a nice little watch. And you know, I say little watch. Personally, I would have probably liked to have seen this just slightly bigger. They do a bigger version of the 1903, if you like, the pilot watch, which is that goes to 46 mil, so you're going from one extreme to the other. You know, I think kind of a 38-39 would have been nice in this, if maybe they'll add one in the future. Who knows? But yes, there we go. That is the Steeldive SD8103, the 1903 pilot, as a nod and a hat tip to the Wright brothers with their first flight in 1903. So yes, there we go. If you like this kind of content, please leave this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of this watch. Is it too small for you? Would you like to see a slightly larger version? Because we're going from 36 to the next one up that they do is 46, which is a massive jump. But yeah, still a cool watch. Still a cool watch. Definitely recommend it. But yeah, like I said, comment. Let me know what you think down below. Don't forget to please subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload any more content. But that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you all in the next video. Cheers for now.